Good morning, lovely people. I know you have missed me so much. Today is on Wednesday, very early in the morning. Before I leave to work, I've decided I'm going to talk to you about this thing. So today, the story is here. It's not a story, but it's just a fun fact about me. If you don't know me, before I start, good morning to everyone, or evening, afternoon, night, to whoever is watching me. Pauline here. And today I want to share with you the reasons to why I never dated my husband. So many people have come to me asking me, Pauline, why don't you date your husband? You never dated your husband. So how are you guys getting along? How are you guys been? How have you known each other? For you to get to understand a man or to get to know your husband very well, you should have dated at least a year or two. To be able to know your man very well, to know his character, to know his behavior, to know what he likes, what he doesn't like, all these things, to know his family, his background and everything. But for me, it never happened. If you know our story, we never dated with my husband, even a single day. We never dated. Sometimes we try to date, but it doesn't work. So maybe we were just meant to be like that, not to date, never to try dating, or never even to try in the middle of our marriage to date. It has never happened. So I'll tell you a brief story of me personally before I get to my husband. So this is what happened. When I was dating my ex-husband, we dated for 2 years. It was long. The reason being, he was not a Kenyan. He was not staying in Kenya. And now we had all that time to date. Serious dating, where you are entitled to do each and everything together. If you need to buy anything, you have to consult him. If you need to go somewhere, you need to consult him. If it's something to do with rent and anything, maybe you have to share with him, because those are the details these people want. So if you do something alone, they feel as if you're cheating on them. If you don't involve them in your bills, you don't involve them in your ideas or planning, they feel that there's someone else helping you do that. So for me, it was a challenge because I was staying alone in Kenya and he was far. So I felt that if I tell him anything to do with my bills or anything to do with money, it's as if I'm trying to get money from him. He was not my ATM, but I felt that to me. And as I've always said, that for me, if I get a man, it's all about love. It's not about money. So it was a challenge to me. So guys, when I was dating my ex, I usually had issues with myself. One, I couldn't even work because he always wants me to be there seated and talk to him all the time on WhatsApp calls or WhatsApp videos, on calls and everything. So I didn't get a good time to work, and I felt that my work was being affected because I could not perform well. All the time I'm on a call, all the time I'm on a video call, all the time I'm on him. We're just speaking the whole day. So to me, it was not working. Secondly, I felt that if I go somewhere and I don't tell him, then he would feel that I'm cheating on him, which never was to be. So if I had to go somewhere, I had to tell him, I'm leaving my house at this time, I'm going to see this person at this time and at this place. If I don't do that, it would be serious problems. I never had my own time. I wouldn't cheat because that person could call any time of the day to check where I am. And if he calls via a video call, then I have to put it on and show where I am. So if I lied I went to see Jane and I'm not with Jane. So it would be a problem to me. So it was tears full time. And marriage where you are one person is in one continent and you're in the other continent, and all the time, all you could do the whole time is just cry, was not the best thing for me. Another thing I hated when I was dating is that person getting to know you too deep. Yeah, I never felt good. I was feeling as if I'm choked because someone getting to know you too much and you're dating, it was not good for me. Okay, people say you need to know that person very well before you date them. But for me, I felt it was too much. Having stayed with you for 2 years, it means that we already know each other very well. Give me my space. You already know my do's and don'ts. I already know your do's and don'ts. I already know you don't like this at all. May it be new thing to you or not new thing to you. I knew that you don't want this. And I also wanted that space that if I don't like this thing, I also don't like it. Just respect that space and let it be. So this long distance thing kept on nagging me and bothering me, despite that I was comfortable with the person and I had no much issues. So for me, it wasn't working. Another thing was when it comes to language barrier, or when it came to communication. So he would understand English, we could converse in English, but the family couldn't converse in English. So some things it was hard for me to understand what the family wanted or what the family was saying to me. And likewise to me, when I could communicate with my parents or even my friends, sometimes it was a challenge, always trying to explain to him what my friends are saying. And if it was something bad or a bad comment or someone says something, and I have to explain it to him or translate to him, it would make me feel bad. Maybe I would change the meaning of the message, or even I could give the wrong information to make him comfortable, which sometimes was so bad for me. You know, like if someone tells you, like, I don't understand why your boyfriend is doing this to you and he's not supposed to do that. So imagine me translating it to him that they're saying you should not be doing this to me. No, I have to look for a way to sugarcoat it for him not to feel bad. So for me, that was another negative thing, but still, it was not bad. So the communication was still a problem between us, like him and my friends and me with his family. So that was a challenge. But anywho, family, friends, they're not there. When it comes to love, only two people should be involved. So you know how to communicate. So let's come to my husband now. People ask me, Pauline, why didn't you date your husband? I never dated my husband because he was meant to be mine. And I'm not bragging about it. Yeah, he was meant to be mine. The first day I met him, it was just the character that I wanted, the person that I wanted. He is a man of less words. If you've known him or if you've ever interacted with him, he's a man of less words. He does things in action. He doesn't just speak and doesn't do. No. He says he will do it. Just give him time. He will do it. He's a person of, he doesn't quarrel. If you just begin a fight, he just shuts and leaves you to do whatever you want to do. If you become too much, if you become troublesome, he will drop the thing and leave you there. Just fight with your own issues. When he comes down, he will solve the issue. He will speak about it, but don't force him to talk about that thing that time. Another thing, the reason why I never dated my husband is because he truly needed me. He loved me the first time he saw me. So why not love him back? So I love him and respect him that much. Another thing, he loves me. He never takes his time to understand me, because understanding a woman is one thing that will make you hate women in this world. So for men, if you learn to love your wife the way she is, with her own challenges, with her own problems, it will be the best thing. And for us women, if we learn to respect our husband, just some little love and respect, it will go a long way. You try love a man so much, you will feel that he's cheating on you. You'll never even want to see him in a matatu or in a bus sitting next to another woman, because of the love that you've given to that man. So kindly give your men respect. Respect the way they are, with or without money, with riches or without riches. Just try and respect them the way they are. Never speak ill about your husband to your friends. Never. Because your friends will never learn to respect him. Never ever. Another thing that never made me date my husband is he showed me his real character the first day we met. I know what kind of a person he is. He never sugarcoated that he has money or he's in riches or he has so many things in this life. No. But he just told me his life, black and white. Take it or leave it. That's how life is on his side. So with that, to me, it was a shock. In fact, it was a shock to me that meeting a man for the very first time in your life and he tells you like everything. And I was like, what a man. Who is this man who tells you everything about themselves? They're not even hiding anything. Like, they're telling you everything like black and white. You either chew it or you swallow it. You either leave it or take it. So for him, he told me everything in the first day I get to meet him. But for me, I never opened up. I never told him about my past. I never told him about anything about my previous relationship, because to me, I don't think it's always good to share about your exes. So I just went mute. But slowly by slowly, he came to understand me, the things that I don't like and the things I like, what I like doing and what I don't like doing. So he learned it as we moved on. But for me, I learned his character the very first day I met him. Another thing, he loves people. He enjoys the company of my family, my friends. He's an outgoing person. He's not that type of a person who doesn't like your friends. Even if the person is a young person or an older person, he just embraces them, loves them, and talks to them. He's not boastful. Unlike other people where you introduce them to your friends and they feel like this is the wrong company you're with. This is a wrong person that you're talking to. Yeah. So another thing that I never dated my husband is because things happened very fast. We already knew what we wanted from the word go. He knew what he wanted. He knew what he found what he was looking for. And me, I knew what I wanted. And even though I was not looking for someone to date at that time, it was like God sent. I got what I wanted, even if it was to take me long to look for it, but it came by its own. So he was God sent. I knew what I wanted in a man. I knew what I wanted to have in my life and the person that I want to share in my life. So he had all this character, and yeah, that's how I met him and that's how I loved him. So guys, I've tried dating him. I'm trying to date him also. Sometimes I pretend to be mad so that we can date. At least I see what will happen, or if he's going to pamper me with the dating, the outgoing things and so many other things. But yo guys, it's never working, because we all do that things. Even without dating, we still do them. So our love life is like we just missed yesterday. It's as if we met yesterday. Every day is a new day. Every day we learn new things. Every day we get to embrace the life that is coming on our way. And that's how me and my husband are still together. So 6 years strong and still counting, and I pray to God that it will still remain the same. Nothing will change. He's never going to change, and I'm never going to change. He will never cheat on me, and maybe I will never cheat on him. We're going to be strong and we're going to love each other. So guys, that was just a brief story about me today, and until the next video, bye.